Learn English from Murphy's Laws of Combat Operations. 20200823. Murphy's Law is an adage or epigram that is typically stated as, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Friendly fire isn't friendly fire. Recoilless rifles aren't. Suppressive fires won't. You are not Superman. Marines and fighter pilots take note. A sucking chest wound is nature's way of telling you to slow down. If it's stupid but it works, it isn't stupid. Try to look unimportant. The enemy may be low on ammo and not want to waste a bullet on you. If at first you don't succeed, call in an airstrike. If you are forward of your position, your artillery will fall short. Never share a foxhole with anyone braver than yourself. Never go to bed with anyone crazier than yourself. Never forget that your weapon was made by the lowest bidder. If your attack is going really well, it's an ambush. The enemy diversion you're ignoring is their main attack. The enemy invariably attacks on two occasions, A. when they're ready, B. when you're not. 1, 2. No A plan ever survives initial contact. 3 contact. There is no such thing as a perfect plan. 5-second fuses always burn 3 seconds. There is no such thing as an atheist in a foxhole. A retreating enemy is probably just falling back and regrouping. The important things are always simple, the simple are always hard. The easy way is always mind. Teamwork is essential, it gives the enemy other people to shoot at. Don't look conspicuous, it draws fire. For this reason, it is not at all uncommon for aircraft carriers to be known as bomb magnets. Never draw fire, it irritates everyone around you. If you are short of everything but the enemy, you are in the combat zone. When you have secured the area, make sure the enemy knows it too. Incoming fire has the right of way. No combat-ready unit has ever passed inspection. No inspection-ready unit has ever passed combat. If the enemy is within range, so are you. The only thing more accurate than incoming enemy fire is incoming friendly fire. Things that must be together to work can never be shipped together. Things that must work together, can't be carried to the field that way. Radios will fail as soon as you need fire support. Radar tends to fail at night and in bad weather, and especially during both. Anything you do can get you killed, including nothing. Make it too tough for the enemy to get in, and you won't be able to get out. Tracers work both ways. If you take more than your fair share of objectives, you will get more than your fair share of objectives to take. When both sides are convinced they're about to lose, they're both right. Professional soldiers are predictable, the world is full of dangerous amateurs. Military intelligence is a contradiction. Intelligence. Fortify your front, you'll get your rear shot up. Weather ain't neutral. If you can't remember, the claymore is pointed towards you. Air defense motto, shoot 'em down, sort 'em out on the ground. Flies high, it dies, low and slow, it'll go. The cavalry doesn't always come to the rescue. Cavalry. Napalm is an area support weapon. Mines are equal opportunity weapons. B-52s are the ultimate close support weapon. B-52. Sniper's motto, reach out and touch someone. Killing for peace is like screwing for virginity. The one item you need is always in short supply. Interchangeable parts aren't. It's not the one with your name on it, it's the one addressed to whom it may concern you've got to think about. When in doubt, empty your magazine. The side with the simplest uniforms wins. Combat will occur on the ground between two adjoining maps. If the platoon sergeant can see you, so can the enemy. Never stand when you can sit, never sit when you can lie down, never stay awake when you can sleep. The most dangerous thing in the world is a second lieutenant with a map and a compass. Exceptions prove the rule, and destroy the battle plan. Everything always works in your HQ, everything always fails in the colonel's HQ. The enemy never watches until you make a mistake. One enemy soldier is never enough, but two is entirely too many. A clean, and dry, set of BDUs is a magnet for mud and rain. The worse the weather, the more you are required to be out in it. Whenever you have plenty of ammo, you never miss. Whenever you are low on ammo, you can't hit the broadside of a barn. The more a weapon costs, the farther you will have to send it away to be repaired. The complexity of a weapon is inversely proportional to the IQ of the weapon's operator. Field experience is something you don't get until just after you need it. No matter which way you have to march, it's always uphill. If enough data is collected, a board of inquiry can prove anything. For every action, there is an equal and opposite criticism. In boot camp, air strikes always overshoot the target, artillery always falls short. When reviewing the radio frequencies that you just wrote down, the most important ones are always illegible. Those who hesitate under fire usually do not end up Kia or Wia. The tough part about being an officer is that the troops don't know what they want, but they know for certain what they don't want. To steal information from a person is called plagiarism. To steal information from the enemy is called gathering intelligence. The weapon that usually jams when you need it the most is the M60. M60. The perfect officer for the job will transfer in the day after that billet is filled by someone else. The newest and least experienced soldier will usually win the Medal of Honor. A Purple Heart just proves that were you smart enough to think of a plan, stupid enough to try it, and lucky enough to survive. Murphy was a grunt. P. Beer math - 2 beers times 37 men equals 49 cases. Body count math 3 gorillas plus 1 probable plus 2 pigs equals 37 enemy Ascylidine action. The bursting radius of a hand grenade is always 1 foot greater than your jumping range. All-weather close air support doesn't work in bad weather. The combat worth of a unit is inversely proportional to the smartness of its outfit and appearance. The crucial round is a dud. There is no such place as a convenient foxhole. If your positions are firmly set and you are prepared to take the enemy assault on, he will bypass you. If your ambush is properly set, the enemy won't walk into it. If your flank march is going well, the enemy expects you to outflank him. Density of fire increases proportionally to the curiousness of the target. Odd objects attract fire, never lurk behind one. The self-importance of a superior is inversely proportional to his position in the hierarchy, as is his deviousness and mischievousness. There is always a way, and it usually doesn't work. Success occurs when no one is looking, failure occurs when the general is watching. The enemy never monitors your radio frequency until you broadcast on an unsecured channel. Whenever you drop your equipment in a firefight, your ammo and grenades always fall the farthest away, and your canteen always lands at your feet. As soon as you are served hot chow in the field, it rains. Never tell the platoon sergeant you have nothing to do. Walking point equals sniper bait. Your bivouac for the night is the spot where you got tired of marching that day. If only one solution can be found for a field problem, then it is usually a stupid solution. What gets you promoted from one rank gets you killed in the next rank. If orders can be misunderstood, they will be. Odd objects attract fire. You are odd. Your mortar barrage will put exactly 1 round on the intended target. That round will be a dud. Minefields are not neutral. The weight of your equipment is proportional to the time you have been carrying it. If you need an officer in a hurry, take a nap. The effective killing radius is greater than the average soldier can throw it. When you have sufficient ammo, the enemy takes 2 weeks to attack. When you are low on ammo, the enemy attacks that night. The quartermaster has only 2 sizes, too large and too small. The only time suppressive fire works is when it is used on abandoned positions. When a front-line soldier overhears 2 general staff officers conferring, he has fallen back too far. Don't ever be the first, don't ever be the last, and don't ever volunteer to do anything. If at first you don't succeed, then bomb disposal probably isn't for you. Any ship can be a minesweeper, once. Whenever you lose contact with the enemy, look behind you. If you find yourself in front of your platoon, they know something you don't. The seriousness of a wound, in a firefight, is inversely proportional to the distance to any form of cover. The more stupid the leader is, the more important missions he is ordered to carry out. When the pin is pulled, Mr. Grenade is not your friend. All or any of the above combined. New words. Feedback.